morning, afternoon, or evening, beautiful yogis. Welcome to Yoga with Echo. I am deeply, deeply grateful to be in a space where I can share offerings that reach out globally to a community that I cannot see, but that I could feel. And so I appreciate you showing up for yourselves and showing up for the practices each week. And for those of you that leave me such kind comments, and even if you don't have kind comments, but just the acknowledgement feels good. It feels really good to be useful and to be helpful in a global community that I really feel is looking for deeper connection. And although I hope that we find that connection, on the earth and of the earth, and connecting with the elements and with our organic selves, we are in a space now where so much of our connection is happening online. So if deeper connection can happen here in some way for you to feel deeply connected to yourself, then it feels good to be here. So thank you for joining me in Mazunte, Mexico. You can see my beautiful little sanctuary that I have here in Pueblo, Mexico. Estoy muy feliz hoy porque más tarde yo estoy viajando a la playa y el mar para nadando y todos. I'm saying I'm really excited because the ocean is right here, and later I'll go swimming in the sea and just enjoy the sun. So wherever you're at, I hope that you're enjoying your environment as well. It doesn't have to be in Pueblo, Mexico. It can be in a city. It can be in a very crowded place. There's beauty all around us. So today's practice is going to be on energetically finding an okayness with being alone, and finding an okayness with settling into this seemingly false illusion of separateness, but knowing that we're all connected. And even as we practice yoga today, as you practice, only you, your consciousness, will be operating in this divine vessel that you're in. And just you will be there. It will be you. So even if you're practicing with a loved one, they might be alongside you, but they will be in their own breath, in their own fantasy, and hopefully their own stillness and their own silence. So I want to focus energetically on the beauty of that, on the beauty of being in ourselves and connected to self and being seemingly alone. So that being said, we're going to start standing today. So I invite you to stand at the top of your yoga mat. You can lift the toes up and then set them down. Lift the heels up, set them down. Bring the hands alongside the body. Move a little bit if you need to spiral in the body a bit to come in to your physical form, and then find stillness. So I feel so grateful to have the ocean breeze touching me. Wherever you're at, maybe it is a fan, maybe it is hot and sweltering. Invite in the sensations that touch your skin and bone. Invite in the breath that comes, the exhalation that goes. Enjoy life as it breathes you in and breathes you out, and enjoy yourself as you breathe life in and breathe life out. And just acknowledging that right here, right now, in your seemingly loneliness or aloneness, very different, behind your closed eyelids, in your consciousness, in your mind, in your heart, how do you feel? And as the breath moves in and out of the nostrils, allow that sensation in the body to feel okay, to feel proud, to even feel better than okay, to feel happy and excited to be here. Open the eyes, reach the arms up, inhale. Stay here as the inhale lifts you up, and begin to breathe. You can exhale out and inhale, exhale. Keep the chest open. You can call this a power stance in some practices. Let the shoulders relax, let the brow relax, let the jaw relax. Be proud to be in your body, to be uniquely you, to be proud of the breath as it moves in and out and supports your life. Be happy, be content, be whatever you need to be. Maybe there's sadness, maybe there's grief, there's pain, that's okay. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. I'm going to take one collective Om, and it sounds so beautiful on recording, so hopefully it sounds wonderful for you there. Take a nice inhale to prepare and begin. Hands alongside the body. We Om so that we connect with that Godhead, the one consciousness. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. So knowing that no matter when we're alone, we are always connected. We are the bread and butter of life. Take an inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Step back to a plank position, top of a push-up. Pause here. So even alone, here I am alone on top of a mountain in Mazunte, Mexico. Solo journey to a new country, but a country of my roots. Continue to breathe. But yet I am part of the macrocosm of life. There is a world happening outside my window of life, you as well. So just trusting that we are never alone. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Knees and chest come down. Let the hips stay high. Take an inhale, slide onto the belly, lift the heart lightly, palms press in lightly, press the tops of the feet in. Exhale, hips to heels. Spread the knees and sit back, child's pose, forehead to the earth. Let the arms relax. And again, here alone with our connection to the earth. Madre Tierra, Mother Earth in Spanish. Nosotros estamos aquí juntos. We are here together. Solo, alone. Pero todo tiempo nosotros estamos juntos. We are always together. Take an inhale, come up to tabletop position. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the knees, press back, downward facing dog. So knowing even here in this moment as we practice together across the world, maybe we never see each other's faces, but we are a part of the same perceiver. So the perceiver behind the closed eyelids, and continue to breathe here. Straight spine, press the heels in, knees slightly bent. Allow the stillness to settle into the bones and the mind. But acknowledging that the same perceiver behind closed eyelids keeps us connected. When we open the eyes, I see red as you see red. I see the sea as you see the sea. I see life as you see life. We might have different perceptions and different shifts, but we share the same consciousness. Take an inhale. Slowly walk the feet forward to meet the hands. Fold in. Take an inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Reach the arms up, open chest, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. So we are purifying this beautiful vessel of ours. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow down, slight bend in the knees. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Rising again, inhale, rise on the inhale. Hands to heart on the exhale. Fine-tuning your vessel. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow. And slowing everything down, taking your time, letting your practice be a sacred ritual. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Step back, plank position. So we treat our body with respect and love. This space of being alone, this is like our personal church here on the yoga mat. No matter denomination, spirituality, or maybe atheism, whatever it is that you believe or do not. Believe in yourself. Believe in your body. Believe in your breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, come down halfway, elbows into the ribs. Inhale forward to the tops of the feet. Keep the thighs lifted. Open the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes. Press the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Be here. So in these moments where we shut the eyes down, we connect our breath, body, and mind. There is this beautiful triad This beautiful connection of the three that allows this space to be intimate. Take an inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot through. Reach the arms up, high lunge. So if we're not getting what it is that we want, our connection or love, acknowledgement from the external world outside of us, all of this space, bring it back in. Everything that you need is right here. If you're practicing yoga online here, you probably have the beautiful gift of sight. You have the beautiful gift of hearing. You have a wonderful body to use. So gratitude here for your health. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Twist to the right, left elbow outside the right thigh. Whatever our circumstances are, how we experience life is ours. And we are also deeply connected even when we are just taking space in our own bodies to be connected to Source. Take the left knee down to the earth. Bring the right hand back to the left calf, left arm stretching back and up. Nice and long through the lateral line on the left side. And how beautiful to spend this time with ourselves, to get to know ourselves more deeply, to let go here, to be present, to surrender. Take an inhale, lift both arms up, reach up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Lift the left knee, straighten the right leg, and bend the left knee back here. Right toes point up, so kind of like you're about to take off and run. Bend the right knee, place the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to a plank. Exhale, come down halfway or to knees and chest. Inhale, forward, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, draw the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step the left foot through. Reach the arms up, high lunge. And again, just notice. Notice what it feels like to be in your own experience right now. Is your mind wandering? Is it already in the future? Is it in the past? And stay present. Become our own best friends. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Twist to the left, right elbow outside the left knee, looking back. Our yoga practice is a time. It's a sacred, ritualistic time to become great lovers of ourselves, great lovers of Source. Drop the right knee down. Bring the left hand to the left hand to the right calf. Right arm stretching up and back. And so let the practice not only be physical, but very much sacred. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Lift the right knee, straighten the left leg, bend the right knee back, and lift the left toes. Little pulsations back here. You can look forward. Doing that little runner lunge here. Hands to the earth, step back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower halfway or to knees and chest. Inhale, find back bend of choice. And exhale, downward facing dog. Come down to the knees again. Sink the hips back to the heels, knees wide. Child's pose, forehead to the earth, humbly bowing down to Madre Tierra. Madre Tierra is Mother Earth. And just notice here. Notice what it feels like to just be supported by the earth beneath you, the air in your lungs. There's nothing frightening about being alone. The fear comes from our constructs in the mind of what we think it means to be alone. Pull the hands up here. Slowly lift the chest up. Pull the knees in together. And let the hands rest on the knees for a moment, palms up. So notice what it feels like to be in your own practice here. When you're present, when you're breathing, when you're connected to your body. Most of the time we feel okay. We even feel peaceful and restful. But when we open our eyes to the external world and we're told that we need to be in pairs or in families or in communities, if we're not in that moment, there is this doubt in ourselves, this judgment. And know that that will come. We will find our community, we will find our love, we will find our family. But in this moment right here, we are perfectly content being alone. And more than content, we are peaceful. We are grateful. Open the eyes, come to standing on the knees, and tuck the toes back under behind you. Bring the hands to wrap around the hips. Take an inhale, shoulders down the back, open the heart space. Exhale, lift the heart up towards the sky. Look up, and maybe the hands come to the heels. If you have a big pillow, you can also use that for those that have really tight back lines. And maybe the head drops back. And this here is our representation of allowing our heart to be open to the world, but also celebrating ourself, celebrating our individuality here, our openness to connection, but also our openness to self, to source. Slowly lift the chest, bring the hands back towards the hips. Take your time, you can get a little bit dizzy. Cross the ankles, sit back onto the heels, and bring the legs out in front of you. Oh, I've got a new cat friend. Hello? You want to come here? There's just a black cat walking around my room now. Have no idea where she or he came from, but welcome to Mexico. Let's bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Square the shoulders over the left leg. Take an inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. She was coming to tell me that I wasn't alone. So if you need to bring a bolster or anything here, or if you need to stay upright, do so. And that's the beauty of this community and where I'm at. So just sharing a bit, for me, there has been this deep sense of feeling alone in my life. And only recently have I really just understood how beautiful it is to be in this unique body in my own experience, and also understanding that in moments of life, in phases and seasons, I will be more alone from other energy, but that I'm always connected. So I hope that for you as well. Take an inhale, lift the chest, bring the right hand behind the right hip, press the hips forward, and reach the left arm back. So we're becoming our rock star selves here. Let the heart be open again. So we got some nice big heart openers here in this practice. Opening the front line, allowing us to be more brave and courageous towards the external world as we work on our internal. Bring the hips down. And let's stretch the right leg forward now. Bring the left foot in. Same here. So maybe you need a block underneath the right hip. Square the shoulders towards the right leg. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. And I feel, lucky enough to be in a space where life kind of pushed me into introspection and aloneness. And here I am in beautiful Mazunte with my own cabana, my own yoga deck, and not a soul really in sight. No friends, no interests here of human nature yet, but I have dog friends and cat friends and ocean friends and sand friends. And when you feel alone or lonely, it's not always humans that you have to connect with. It can be the land. It can be your words, your mind, your heart. It's connections to the world in a way, and ourselves, that is detached from other. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, left hand behind the left hip. Press the hip points forward. Reach the right arm back. Again, rock star self. And such gratitude for this space to explore ourselves. Take the hips down. And bring both your feet together and further out in front of you. So we want to create a diamond shape here. Taking our Baddha Konasana, hands to the shins. Take an inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, begin to slowly fold forward. So maybe your edge is very upwards. Maybe you're going to go a little bit further, pressing the knees down. But let go of needing to go any further than you need. Find your edge. And know as well that being alone is such a beautiful time to know what your needs are, to get to your boundaries, to understand your strategies, to understand your desires, your wants, and to become really emotionally resilient and self-reliant so that when we come into connection with other beings, that we need nothing from them. We might desire to walk alongside them, but we're not running ahead or being led behind. We become the full versions of ourselves so that as we begin to intermingle, there's just even more wholeness. There's not two halves, there's two wholes. It's a lot of pie to eat. Take an inhale, reach up. I'm referring to us as pies. And scooch the hips a little bit forward if you're in the mid of your mat. And slowly come to folding down. So we're coming into Supta Baddha Konasana. You're going to let the shoulders come down, arms come out as well, knees open wide. And if you've got pillows, you can put them under the knees if you've got some sore hips. This can be very torturous for some of our hips. So don't try to press them down to the ground just because I am. Listen to your own body. I'm a bit of a noodle. And it might feel good to bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, light and gentle with yourselves. And even if your practice becomes just this, placing your body onto the earth, feeling the heart space, the back of the heart space, grounding in with earth, we just allow ourselves to arrive again. A lot of times when we are feeling lonely or scared, fearful, it's because we're not in the present moment. If we just place our bodies, these beautiful vessels, down on Mother Earth, and we breathe deeply, we find ourselves in the present moment again, unfearful of our aloneness. So if ever you are feeling sad or depressed or scared or alone, and even if it really is, it feels that way, that is the truth. There's no one there, you're reaching out and you just can't find it. Come back to yourself, close your eyes, breathe deeply, place your heart on the earth. Let the earth support you. Place yourself in the sea, let the water carry you. And place yourself in the breath, let the air move in and out of you. You're going to be okay. You are safe. You are nurtured. Stretch out into Shavasana if you'd like, or stay in Supta Baddha Konasana. And we're just here for a few rounds of breath. So if you'd like to stay in Shavasana longer, I encourage you to pause my voice, take your space, be alone with yourself. Let go of the external world, go inward, find that love for yourself. Be courageous, be brave. Be still, be silent, be alone. And take an inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Maybe the legs stretch as well. Pull the knees into the chest and falling over into fetal pose, right or left side. The rebirth after the destruction in corpse. simultaneously dying and being reborn in every moment through the inhalation and exhalation. Place the hands down and press up to a seat. Keep the eyes shut down here for a few more moments. Sitting up nice and tall. Palms resting down on the knees, grounding into yourself. Chest open and proud. Everything that you need is right here. Begin to bring the palms together, making some heat. Create a little friction as you rub them together. And place them over the eyes, behind shut eyelids here. Shut eyelids, press into the palms. Feel the heat transfer here. And just acknowledge that all of your answers are right here within. Your need to be loved, your need to be seen, to be heard, to be acknowledged, to be taken care of. That whole system, that whole family. The lover, the mother, the brother, the sister, the grandmother, the father, the child. Everything exists right here within. You are magnificent. You are important. And even if the external world doesn't seem to notice that or see you see you right here. You are your best friend. You are your lover, your father, your mother, your child. Hands together at heart center, bowing head to heart. Promising here never again to abandon self. Never again leave yourself to grasp onto other or to grasp to the external world. Find your peace right here, right now, in yourself. Being alone is not something to fear. Your whole world exists here. When you open your eyes, everything is a reflection of self to self. Capital self, little self, that dyad is the true connection. So when you open your eyes, everything else is a reflection of that. Start here, begin here, love here, connect here, and you will never be alone again. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. I hope that you could hear a bit of the ocean breeze and that it bring you some peace from my heart to yours. And I am human as well. There are some days that I feel so terribly alone. And this is my practice each time, to come back to self, to come back to my yoga practice, my meditation, my self-reflection, my self-inquiry, my svadhyaya, to find that intimate connection again. So, yo espero para ti, tú puedas encontrar paz y amor con su mismo, con su alma. I hope that you can find peace and love within yourself and within your heart. Be easy. Mwah.